What's going on, everyone? Frank Valkyria, your favorite cheap Wolverine, the animal, not the character, even though, whatever. Anyway, here we are, another reaction. If you're curious, we're checking out Brazilian artists in this couple of weeks. And again, we have another request for Legião Urbana, and this is an official video. So let's go together and check this out. And before we go, brr, brr. Man, I already love those videos from the late 80s, early 90s. Just, it's already a yes for me. Oh man, I love this video. I just love the quality. It's like probably it costed also money at the time with the equipment. It wasn't easy. And now you look at this and you go like, wow. But I love the flair. Actually, I would love to find some old Betacam which you could connect. I don't even know if it's possible actually. Then probably you need some kind of apparatus to connect a Betacam to transfer the digital tape, the tape into Adobe. We'll love to do some of that. I have to see if it's possible because I like the look of this, you know? And without the compression, perhaps, those Betacams, actually, they were pretty good. Maybe now you can find them for nothing, you know? Cameras that probably at the time, they were the equivalent of like $30,000, you know? Because they were professional cameras. Anyway, there is Smith, New Wave, Joy Division. I like this already. That's why I made the comparison also with Sumo, an Argentinian band, which is also influenced by the same band. And it's really interesting to see every country, how they went through the sort of phase in music-wise, and to see like their specific band that was following that kind of wave or influence. So, pretty awesome. Wow! Why did I say that? Wow. Watch out, my man. I love the rawness. I love the imperfections. I love the voice. Very good singer, actually. Very interesting tone, power, presence, the energy, you know, this juvenile energy of when you are in your 20s, early 20s, and you just a little bit irreverent and a little bit of a douche, so to speak. But because you have that sense of life is ahead of you, life is happening, it's you're still literally growing. Your body hasn't reached its full potential yet, so there is this sense of immortality a little bit, metaphorically speaking, and in many respects is beautiful. That's why sometimes it's beautiful to capture that type of energy in video, because I think anybody growing would relate to the fact that within we always feel their way. It's just the body failing us in the way that is changing. The cells are accumulating damage and they don't reproduce again, multiplying the same way, and we show aging, or you know, like whatever the mechanism is. Yeah, youth within, always young. Oh, look at the singer doubling up on the vocal. Not awesome, with a little bit higher scream. That was pretty awesome, even though this is lip sync, of course, for the video. But the studio recording. I lined up a song from Sumo afterwards. That perhaps also for you guys is interesting to have connections, you know, with other bands from other areas. I happen to like Sumo. I discovered it recently thanks to a lot of South American fans, which they suggested it. And I always thought that it's always interesting to share also within the fan base of other, you know, bands. Similar or relating bands. I think it's pretty cool. I do this all the time with friends, and that's how I discovered new music. Let's go. Lovely. Very nice song. I actually want to listen to this song again. It's energetic, it's fun. I love the vibe. I love the new wave feeling. I love the Smith feeling. I love the Joy Division vibe. So to me, it's all a thumbs up from the beginning to the end. Maybe I'm a little bit biased, but I enjoy it. Super nice band. Legião Urbana, so far, apart from the great classics, of course, that we're discovering, Gaetano Veloso, Ramalho, and so on and so forth, which I also happen to like very much because he reminds me of Bob Dylan, which is my favorite artist. Legião Urbana is becoming one of my favorite band of all the Brazilians band we're discovering. Definitely. So anyway, guys, always spread love. Go check the other video. Go check the video Sumo is coming up, and let me know what you think. I'll talk to you later. Subscribe if you want. Go check my music if you want. Look at this. It's gathering dust. Just for you. I didn't put it in showcase for a while. You see? That's me. That's my first novel. Also on Amazon. Huh? How about that? We do stuff here. Anyway, see you later. Ciao.